Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Evan Quinones and I'm from New York City. And I figured for today's video that I would go ahead and show you what I eat in a day to lose fat and gain muscle. This year, 2023, I have been really focused on prioritizing protein and getting an adequate amount of calories in so that I can lose fat while also gain muscle at the same time, which is possible, guys. It's very possible. It just takes a lot of work, patience, and a lot of just making sure that you're getting in what you need to get in terms of your nutrition. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It is 11:11, so make a wish. So I'm off from work. So I'm not going to the gym. I usually don't go to the gym on the weekend. So today, I think I'm just going to go out for a walk. It seems like it's a nice day. I don't actually know the temperature, but yesterday was really nice. So I think I'll just go out for a walk. I do want to pick up some like shredded cheese to have with like omelet, if I'm gonna make an omelet, or just have in the fridge just for whatever. I think I want to get some soy sauce just to sprinkle over some rice that I might make later. Do I need to go to Costco today? I'm not sure. I went to Costco the other day, but I missed a few items that I think I might want to go and get. I don't know what the day holds. We'll see, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start with breakfast and get my day started and show you guys what I eat in a day. Now, I just want to make a disclaimer though. This is what I eat in a day. This is what works for me. This is what works for my body, for my goals, and my activity level. I'm not telling you all to eat exactly what I eat. I've said this time and time again. Nutrition is not a one-size-fits-all approach for everybody. Everybody has their own goals. Everybody has their own health issues, underlying health issues. So what I eat may not work for you, and what you eat may not work for me, and that's okay. But maybe you can use this video as a source of inspiration, of new ideas, new meal ideas, and then you just cater them to your own specific needs and goals and whatnot. So let's go for it. So for breakfast, like I said, it's gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna have a pretty light meal, but it's also very satiating. It's very appetizing. So I'm going to be having a bagel that I'm going to toast in the air fryer. And then I'm going to spread some fruit spread on top. Then I'm going to add some cottage cheese for some protein and healthy fats. Then I'm gonna put some banana slices on top. I'm just gonna use half of a banana. And then I'm gonna sprinkle that with cinnamon right on top. I have been using the Panera Bread everything bagel, and I only have one left, but after that is done, I'm actually gonna move back to Dave's Killer Bread, the bagel, the everything bagel. I like this bagel because it has such a high protein content. The Panera one does too. It has like 10 grams of protein, I believe. Yeah, 10 grams of protein. And I try to stick to bagels and breads that have a higher protein content. Like I said, I have been prioritizing protein. Protein is probably the most important macronutrient to make sure that you're getting enough in if you want to lose weight and to gain muscle at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna make this, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's all put together. I just want to say that a lot of what you're gonna see in this video, a lot of what I eat a day, closely follows the Mediterranean style diet. So you're gonna see a lot of whole wheat, you're gonna see a lot of whole grains, you're gonna see a lot of nuts, seeds, legumes, poultry like chicken, or maybe not chicken today. Fish is also part of the Mediterranean diet. I do have some leftover fish from yesterday, so I probably will just be having that. But yeah, it's very Mediterranean style. And I think that the Mediterranean diet is probably the most balanced diet that you can have. A lot of variety, which I think is very important in a very balanced diet. Yeah, the Mediterranean diet is what I have been following for, I guess, the past year in 2023. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to make this. I'm actually about to portion out 150 grams of cottage cheese. Now that's not a serving. A serving of cottage cheese is 117 grams for 12 grams of protein. I like to have 150 grams of protein just to bump up the protein in this meal. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I like to keep all of my meals balanced, or make sure that all of my meals are balanced. And this is pretty balanced. So you have fiber-rich carbs from the bagel, you have some healthy fats and protein from the cottage cheese. The protein, there's also protein in the bagel as well. You have some fruit, which is obviously important as well. And yeah, so you have fiber, healthy fats, protein, and carbs. All of it is covered in this meal. Make sure you have a spoon right here, because this can get pretty messy when you bite into it. So I'm also going to put the macronutrients on the screen here. Protein, I say it's about almost 30. I would say almost 30 grams of protein, but I'm gonna do the calculations and I'm actually just gonna put it on the screen just in case you need it for reference. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, and then I guess we'll move on to coffee. For coffee, I'm pretty basic, especially when I'm at home. I literally just put a splash of half and half, then the rest is almond milk, and then to sweeten it up, I use monk fruit sweetener. Monk fruit is a natural sweetener, tastes just like sugar. I'm not anti-sugar, I do have sugar, like I have fruit, I do have sugar, trust me. But if I'm adding sugar, or if I'm adding sweetness to something that doesn't already have sweetness, I prefer to go for monk fruit. It's not gonna spike your blood. It's good for people who are watching their sugar intake and people who probably have diabetes and want to sweeten up their coffee or whatever with something. You have the option of using monk fruit, stevia, Splenda. There's different allulose, there's different sweeteners out there that you can use in place of sugar if that's what you want. It's what works for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it all together. When it comes to coffee, I'm not really concerned with getting protein in because it's coffee. But if you are looking to up your protein in every aspect of your day, including coffee, I would opt for a milk alternative that has a higher protein content. If you don't have whole milk, which obviously has protein in it, go for soy milk or pea milk, and that's PEA milk. Those milk alternatives have the highest amount of protein per serving. So if you wanna up your protein intake with your coffee, go for soy or pea or whole milk if you do drink whole milk. If you go back and watch my weight loss story video, I talked about how I started off with the keto diet when I was first losing weight, and it was a great way to kind of jumpstart my weight loss. But as you can see now with what I eat, I'm definitely not keto anymore. I am very active, I do intense workouts at the gym, so carbs really play an important role in my diet in terms of fueling my workouts for the gym. But at the end of the day, it's really about balance. Like I said, when I was making my bagel, I try to make every meal balanced. So I try to have a source of carbs, I try to have a source of healthy fats, I try to have a source of protein, and I make sure that each meal has at least some fiber in it, because fiber, I feel like, is something that a lot of people are lacking in their diet, which is why a lot of people complain about constipation issues and things of that nature. So make sure you're getting a lot of fiber in your not a lot, but enough fiber in your diet. And if you are in the process of going through a body recomposition like I am, also up your protein intake as well. It's very important. 2023 was the year that I really started making sure that I was getting enough protein in order to achieve a body recomposition. A year ago, I looked like this, and I really didn't have much muscle definition, and I was really just focusing on the fat loss. And this year, when I really started focusing on getting more protein into my diet, and not just protein, but just more variety of protein. So not just animal protein, but also plant-based protein, and just getting more variety out of my diet in general, I have been able to achieve way more muscle definition. It is possible, but like I said, you have to have a lot of patience, you have to have a lot of discipline, put in the work, but make sure that you understand that it is gonna take time, but you can do it. You can definitely do it. I'm about to get ready to go out. First, I'm going to drop off my laundry. It is laundry day and I am not gonna have time to do it myself, so I'm gonna have the lovely lady at the laundromat do it because I'd rather leave it up to the experts, and an expert, I am not. And then I'm gonna go for a walk. It's about 60 degrees outside, so that's really nice. I think I'm gonna go to Costco. I'm not sure. It is a Saturday afternoon and Costco tends to be pretty crowded and I would only be going for a few things. I don't know, maybe I will go that way because there's also an Aldi's there and there's also TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all that good stuff. So we're just gonna go for a walk and just get some steps in, and if I happen to go into any of these stores, then so be it. But I do wanna try to get, like I said earlier, shredded cheese, soy sauce. What else do I need? I think that's about it. I think I might see if I can get either soy milk or pea milk just to have more variety of protein in my diet. That's about it. So let's get ready to go out. Yeah. To have as a snack while I'm on my walk, because I know I'm gonna get hungry while I'm out there, I'm just gonna be taking this protein bar from Costco. It is their Kirkland brand. It has 21 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber. I think it's about 190 calories, I wanna say. I'm also gonna be taking this string cheese for extra protein and healthy fats. I'm gonna put the total macros together on the screen right here. And yeah, let's go for the walk. Dropped off my laundry bag. Unfortunately, I realized that I don't have my reusable bags with me. So instead of going to Costco, I mean, I was only gonna get a few things anyway. So instead of going to Costco, I'm just gonna go to Target and get soy sauce and see if they have at least a pretty decent sized bag of mixed vegetables to have with rice later. So that's the story, that's the plan. Hopefully Target isn't so crowded, but we'll see. Hello. Back from Target, and of course, it was crowded. It is a Saturday afternoon, so that is to be expected. I'm gonna show you what I got. But first, let me take off my jacket and everything else. Okay, so the three things that I got from Target. I got some mozzarella and Parmesan shredded cheese. Like I said, we can put this on omelets. Container of feta cheese. I haven't had feta cheese in a long time, but I remember really loving it. And then, like we were talking about earlier, some pea milk. We had soy milk recently in our fridge, so I figured I'd switch it up this time and get pea milk. So now we have almond milk and pea milk together. Tell me how they didn't have soy sauce. Target, really? No soy sauce? The reason I was singing This Christmas was because they were actually playing Christina Aguilera's version of that song at Target, so, and I love her version, so. Figured I'd do a little rendition of it. It is now a little after 4:30, so I am pretty hungry. I'm gonna go ahead and have my actual second meal of the day, which is my protein oatmeal. I've showed this on my Instagram stories a few times, but I figured I'd show you exactly what I do, how I do it, and obviously break down all of the macronutrients, the calories, and all that good stuff, so. Let's put it all together. So this is everything that I use for my protein oatmeal. It may look like a lot, and honestly, it might be, but it's so delicious and there's so much protein in here and I love it. I eat it all the time, and now I'm gonna show you how I do it. So obviously you're gonna need some oats. You're gonna need half a banana. This is the other half of the banana that I had earlier. You're gonna need some sliced almonds, some hemp hearts, frozen berries, your protein powder of choice, some chia seeds, some chocolate chips, and some egg whites. Now I know this might sound weird putting egg whites in oatmeal, but not only does it add some protein, but it also makes the texture more fluffy. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. Obviously, I'm going to measure out these ingredients. I told you that I'm still losing fat, so I'm still in a bit of a calorie deficit. So I do measure out some of my foods, not all. I do measure out some, but something like this, which has a lot of ingredients in it, I try to be mindful of how much I'm actually putting into the recipe. So I'm going to measure out, oops, let me change it to grams. Okay, I'm going to have 50 grams of oats. Perfect. So that's 50 grams of oats. Now I'm going to add some water. You wanna put more water than you think you're gonna need because every other ingredient that's in here is gonna basically absorb the water. So we're gonna put this in the microwave for about a minute and a half. Perfect. Out of the microwave, I'm gonna put you guys, I put you guys here because I just wanna have my hands a little more free while I actually make this. But I'm gonna talk you through everything, all the measurements that I use for this recipe. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna put in is your protein powder of choice. This is the Sasha Fitness hydrolyzed whey protein isolate in the flavor vanilla horchata. So we're gonna put that in there. By the way, all of the products that you see in this video, from the beginning to the end, I'm not sponsored by any of these brands or any of these products, so just an FYI. So you're gonna put 1 scoop of this, which is 33 grams. You're gonna add your chia seeds. With all of the seeds and the nuts that I put in here, I always do half a serving. So a full serving of them is 30 grams. I'm gonna put 15 grams of each. So 15 grams of the chia seeds, 15 grams of the hemp seeds, and 15 grams of the chopped sliced almonds. So first is the chia seeds. I'm gonna do 15 grams. Next is the hemp seeds, again, 15 grams. And then the almonds will be 15 grams too. Now for the egg whites, I'm gonna do 2 servings of this, which is 92 grams, and that's gonna bump this up to 10 grams more, 10 more grams of protein in this recipe. So we're gonna do 92 grams, 93 grams, that's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to really mix this really good, like really good. Make sure everything is combined. It should look like this when it's all combined. And then you're just gonna stick this back in the microwave for another 40 seconds. So while that's in the microwave, you want to prepare your frozen mixed berries in a bowl because you're gonna put this in the microwave as well so that they can thaw a little bit because they're pretty frozen. This one's pretty frozen, look at that. Like, you can like knock on it. All right, so oatmeal is out of the microwave. And like I said, the eggs and everything mixed together makes it super like fluffy. So we're gonna add on top, we're gonna add some chocolate chips just to make it a little more chocolatey. Why not? A little chocolatey never hurt nobody. We're going to sprinkle some salt on it on top. Just a little bit, just to like bring out the flavor a little bit. Let's mix that together while the berries are in the microwave. Now I'm gonna cut the banana into slices. Okay, I'm gonna put that right on top, all around. And don't worry guys, I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, berries are done. And we're going to put the berries right on top. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the final product. Lots of protein, lots of good healthy fats, fiber, carbs. This has everything. This is a whole meal right here. I'm going to put the macros and all of the nutritional information right here for reference. And right now I'm really just gonna go ahead and enjoy this because this is gonna be delicious. So let's get to it. Let me tell you, this is so amazing. I will say, I really only have oatmeal like this, like heated up in the microwave when I'm home. When I work in the office and I wake up super early, I just prepare overnight oats the night before and have it as a post-workout meal. But I don't really make it the way that I make it here because it's just a little more time consuming. Overnight oats is just as good to me. So, but you know, on the weekends or when I'm home on Fridays, working from home on Fridays, I don't mind making the oatmeal this way, like in the microwave with everything in it and things like that. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Another thing you may have noticed with what I eat every day is that all of my meals are super simple. Like, when it comes to what I make, I am not the fanciest chef in the kitchen. I don't have time to be Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen. Like, it's gonna be simple. All of my meals take no more than an hour to make, if that. Like, unless I'm meal prepping, which I'm planning to do, trying to get better at it. Let's just say that. But other than that, I really don't have the time to be in the kitchen for more than an hour and a half tops. So that's why I'm always cooking things like rice or mashed potatoes or pasta, things like that, because those are like the easiest, most simple meals to make, and that's more my style. But I'm still getting in what I need in terms of protein, carbs, healthy fats, so that's what you're gonna get from me. If you wanna see more fancy meals, there are other people out there who upload videos on YouTube showing that off, but you're not gonna get that from me, so sorry. Speaking of simple, we're gonna do a super simple dinner, so let's get to it. We're gonna have some quinoa. We are gonna have some leftover codfish. I'm going to saute some mixed vegetables, and we're gonna have half an avocado. Let's break this down. We're gonna get carbs, fiber, and protein from the quinoa, protein from the fish, some fiber from the vegetables, the mixed vegetables, and there's actually a little bit of protein in there too. So we have 3 grams of fiber, 2 grams of protein, and of course some vitamins and minerals. And then we have some fiber and healthy fats from the avocado. Balance is key, my friends. So I'm gonna use 2 cups of quinoa. Luckily, the one from Costco are pre-washed, so you don't really have to rinse them out. So let's do 2 cups. Let's do 2 cups. Just so that we have enough for the week. So that's 2 cups. And we're gonna need 4 cups of water. So this is 2 cups here. And 2 cups here. All right, and we'll wait for it to boil. All right, now that it is boiling, I actually put a little bit of butter in here and some salt, and now I'm going to cover it and make sure that the flame is really low, like as low as it can go without turning off. And while that's simmering for the next 15 or 20 minutes or so, I'm going to start sauteing the mixed vegetables so that we can put it right on top of the quinoa. So all I really did was add some butter to the pan and just threw the vegetables right on top of it and sprinkled some salt right on top. And this is really gonna give the vegetables some more flavor and yeah, just more deliciousness that we can put on top of the quinoa. And guess what? Guess what I found in the fridge? Some soy sauce from the Chinese restaurant. So I will be using 1 packet of this to drizzle on top of the quinoa and the vegetables, just to give it way more flavor. And that'll be my dinner. There's the quinoa. Now all I have to do is fluff it up with a fork and serve myself. And there is the sauteed vegetables. They're pretty much done. And now I just have to heat up the fish in the microwave and cut up the avocado, and dinner is served. Here is the end result. I drizzled some soy sauce right on top of everything. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this, and I'm going to put the nutritional information, the macros and calories and all those good stuff right here, and then I will get back to you guys when I'm finished. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to conclude what I eat in a day. Now I have to get the dishes done and pack away all of the leftover food. So that's gonna take a good 20 minutes or so. I'm going to leave my total calorie and macronutrient breakdown here so that you can see how much I ate total for the day, how much protein I got, because remember, that's what I'm prioritizing. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm very simple when it comes to my food and what I make, because as long as it's delicious, I don't mind how simple it is, because we're gonna top it with seasoning, we're gonna top it with sauce, we're gonna make normally bland food spectacular. So, and that's what I did with this quinoa. So yeah, That's about it, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more lifestyle, fitness, and nutrition related content. I hope to see you guys for the next video. Until then, you guys, take care.